stomach acid and its impact on nutrition? How do you address concerns?
If you put a gun to my head and said, Margaret, you can work with one supplement with every single client for the rest of your life, what would it be? I would cry. And then I would choose hydrochloric acid because it is one of the single most important missing pieces for most people. Lowering the pH of your stomach is so acidic that you put your finger into that, you get a chemical burn. It activates all sorts of important enzymes, including the release of pepsin. Without sufficient hydrochloric acid, not able to properly break down your proteins, you're not able to absorb key vitamins, including those all important B vitamins, especially B12, the minerals from your diet nearly as effectively. You're now exposed to foodborne pathogens that we talked about with the parasites, etc. Most of the time, it's actually that they're not acidic enough to trigger that valve to release the contents into the next stage of digestion. So when you have this contents of the stomach sitting there for too long, carbohydrates ferment, proteins putrefy, fats go rancid, and all of those processes create gases. Those gases have to go somewhere. So you have contents of the stomach splurging up into that esophageal tissue. That's why it burns. Typically, the root cause of a lot of these things that we associate with high acid is actually insufficient stomach acid. Don't recommend everybody jump into hydrochloric acid supplementation. Too little is ineffective and too much can do real harm, and there's many clinical considerations we need to rule in or out to know when it's the appropriate time to introduce this. When it comes to digestive function, anything in the north end of digestion is going to affect everything in the south, from food sensitivities to creating leaky gut.